Show, the business podcast where business is pleasure with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. If you're just getting started building your business and you want to make sure that you nail your business idea, your business name, your logo, your headline, then you really should check out our free course on idea validation. It's our most popular course inside the $100 MBA, and we give it out for free. All you got to do is go to 100mba.net/free-course and dig into our 7-part video course and start nailing your business idea. In today's episode, you will learn, is using LinkedIn important as an entrepreneur? LinkedIn has become one of the biggest social media platforms out there, but is it something that you need to use if you are your own boss? If you're building your own thing? Are there benefits to having a strong LinkedIn profile? Are there any drawbacks of being on LinkedIn as an entrepreneur? You might be surprised with some of the answers today, so let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA show is sponsored by Braintree. Looking to set up payments for your business? Braintree gives your app or website a payment solution that accepts just about every payment method with one simple integration. Plus, they'll give you your first $50,000 in transactions completely fee-free. That's incredible. To learn more, visit BraintreePayments.com/MBA. Again, that's BraintreePayments.com/MBA. When it comes to social media platforms, LinkedIn is no small player. They have over 3 billion users. 3 billion! And over 25 million LinkedIn profiles are viewed every single day. But the biggest stat that a lot of people analyze when it comes to LinkedIn is that the average user stays on LinkedIn for 17 minutes. That's pretty long, and it's great for LinkedIn because they're going to be making money on ads. But it also means that people are working on their profiles, and people are looking at other people's profiles. So without question, LinkedIn is a big player. In fact, they just recently bought out lynda.com, which is a huge site for professional development. But LinkedIn really hasn't been known for being a place for entrepreneurs. It's become like an online resume where people can endorse each other and people can put their LinkedIn profiles when they apply for jobs and positions. But if you're a full-time entrepreneur or you're moving from the workforce into full-time entrepreneurship, do you need a LinkedIn profile? Now, you might be asking, Omar, what's the big deal? Why don't I just put up a LinkedIn profile regardless if I'm an entrepreneur or not? Number one, I don't like to forget that your time is your biggest asset. And creating a really good LinkedIn profile is going to take you some time. And it will continue to take you some time because the nature of LinkedIn is that you got to constantly be updating it. If you have done something new in your business or in your life or in your profession, you're going to have to add it to your LinkedIn profile. You're going to have to constantly make connections. It's not something that you could just set it and forget it. Number two, LinkedIn is a very strong website, meaning that their SEO power is really strong. So if you have a website, your own business website, it might get outranked by your LinkedIn profile. And really what you want to do is get people to your actual website, not LinkedIn. So by having a profile, you exist out there. And we know how Google searches go. When you do a Google search, how often do you click on the third or fourth or fifth result? So just keep that in mind. So if your business website or your personal website doesn't have a great ranking for your name or your keyword, then your LinkedIn profile will rank higher. And people will click on it. And if your profile is not up to snuff or updated, people will get maybe the wrong impression of you or not really fully understand what you do. And on top of that, nothing gets done on LinkedIn. You're not actually going to make a transaction on LinkedIn. Business gets done on your website. Now, I'm not saying throw LinkedIn in the garbage. I think LinkedIn has a lot of great benefits. And I think it's actually really good for certain types of businesses. So I really highly recommend you take a look at LinkedIn and take some serious time at building a great profile if you're in the services. If you're a videographer, a photographer, a web developer, any kind of business that's service-based, that you have clients come in and out. And these projects can be part of your LinkedIn profile. And these clients can endorse you. So LinkedIn can get you a lot of referrals. So there's definitely a place for LinkedIn for business owners when it comes to service-based businesses. But just keep in mind, you got to keep it updated. Every time you complete a task or a project, have a note on your computer to update your LinkedIn profile. If you're a lawyer, an engineer, a financial advisor, LinkedIn is fantastic for getting connected with people that need your services. So I'd really focus on LinkedIn if you have that type of business. But what if you have a product-based business where you sell courses or t-shirts or maybe experiences? An experience is still a product. When I say experiences, I'm talking about maybe live events. So if you have a product-based business, does LinkedIn fit in well? So first of all, if you have a product-based business and your website ranks very well for your name, number one, and when I say name, your personal name or your business name, there is really no harm in creating a LinkedIn profile other than the fact you got to constantly update it. If you want to have it just to have it, then go ahead. But I would weigh in the actual benefits versus the time you're going to have to invest. Remember, LinkedIn is not the only social platform you're going to be involved in. You might be doing Facebook ads or have Facebook groups, or you might be on Twitter or using Periscope. So remember this concept that it's very hard for you to do everything great. I don't want you to spread yourself too thin. But if you want to have a LinkedIn profile that doesn't change much because you're a product-based business and you're just going to put in what your business is all about, and maybe you want to use it to run ads, or maybe you want to use it to, publish articles on LinkedIn, but weigh up if it's worth the benefits. Ask yourself, if somebody goes to your LinkedIn page, are they going to be more interested in your products and services? Who is this page for? Is it for your customers? Is it for your peers? Is it for your clients? The bottom line is that don't just do it just to do it. Have an intention. Guys, I got more on today's episode, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Earth Class Mail. Earth Class Mail moves your snail mail to the cloud, giving you instant access 24/7. And it integrates with the tools and services you use every day. It's crazy that we moved everything we do for business over to the digital world, but we still need to pick up, sort, and manage physical mail. With Earth Class Mail, you can get all your mail scanned and accessible online 24/7. You can search your mail, send invoices over to your accounting software, sync important documents into the cloud storage, deposit checks, and really just make running your business a whole lot easier. You can also get a real professional address to share publicly with customers, business partners, and investors. And you'll never need to worry about someone showing up to your front door if you run your business from home. Now, I've checked out Earth Class Mail, and I think it's a brilliant solution that's perfect for businesses and independent entrepreneurs of all types. Visit earthclassmail.com/MBA and get your first month of service for free when you sign up. That's earthclassmail.com/MBA. I know it may sound crazy that I'm recommending maybe not using LinkedIn, given the fact that LinkedIn is a huge social media platform. But I only say that because I know how hard it is to be an entrepreneur. There's so much to do, and time is your greatest asset, like I said before. So I like to recommend that people weigh out their options, understand that their time is limited, and if they're going to use your time on LinkedIn, that means they're not going to use it on something else. I like to deal with the reality of the situation. The reality is building your actual business, building your actual offerings, your products, your services, what you offer your audience takes time. Building that brand, building the marketing. And I want you to spend as much time as possible of building a great business. And the things on the periphery, things like Facebook ads or LinkedIn or Twitter, these things are not unimportant, but they're not as important. If you're not on LinkedIn, your business still can't succeed. But if you don't offer a great product or service to your customers, it won't. I hope that resonates with you guys. I hope you guys understand and appreciate my honesty when it comes to these topics. That wraps up today's lesson, guys, but we have a whole lot more coming up in the next few days. Tomorrow we have a lesson on, are you working hard enough? Are you putting enough time and effort into your business? I answer that question tomorrow on Free Ride Friday, as well as Q&A weekends. We have that coming up on Saturday and Sunday. Some great questions from listeners. Can't wait to answer those. All right, guys, I want to leave you with this. When I say weigh out how much time it's going to take for you to work on something like LinkedIn and see if it's worth it, I want you to overestimate time, because a lot of us, we underestimate time. We say to ourselves, oh, it's going to take me, an hour to put up a LinkedIn profile, when in fact it could take you 5, 6, 7 hours, maybe a few sittings. Because at the end of the day, it's better to overestimate than to underestimate. You want to make sure that you allot enough time to get something done. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the $100 MBA Show. I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. Take care.